AM 560. The Answer.
Dan and Amy, just picking up on our discussion, because this is another example of the culture here. This is a Daily Beast columnist, so writing from a national perspective, as Chicago violence is an international issue.
Yeah.
2,000 shot in Chicago so far this year, 52 shot, 10 dead over the weekend.
Yeah, including a 9-year-old boy.
And including a anti-violence
Yeah, he's
activist.
working on jobs programs for high school students.
Yeah, hey, great job. 100 years Chicago Democrat rule. Keep re-electing Tiny Dancer, all you Lakefront libs and Democrat roll call voters. Congratulations. How's it going? But this story by Michael Daly, or this column by Michael Daly in Daily Beast, this is the mentality of the city and state, and it's the problem. He's talking about the pop tax or the soda tax, and how it's been enjoined by a state judge because if Cook County started collecting it, there would be no feasible way to refund the tax if the Merchants Association prevailed in the lawsuit against Cook County and the new pop tax, right?
Right.
So here's his conclusion. No soda tax meant none of the expected added revenue, which had already been included in the county budget. Of course it did. And of course it was. And one result was the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, which handles prosecutions in Chicago, was forced to lay off 39 employees. 17 of them were prosecutors. So it may not seem like much, given the office still has nearly 700 prosecutors, but to reduce the ranks at all in the present circumstances, like cutting the number of firefighters battling a 5-alarm blaze that is threatening a rage beyond their control. I mean, you understand the assumptions made here that all these prosecutors are doing a good job, that more prosecutors necessarily means a safer community. It doesn't necessarily. That there's no other way to salvage these 19 prosecutors other than by imposing a tax on sugary drinks, by the way, which includes non-sugary drinks, of course,
Right.
in Cook County. Because it's always spending more. It's never right-sizing government. It's never making choices. It's always layering on another tax, layering on another regulation. And it's always the government in the position of the good faith actor, the white hat. And maybe all of those premises shouldn't be so readily accepted in places like Chicago and Illinois. And maybe if they weren't, Chicago wouldn't be the worst governed big city in the country, and Illinois wouldn't be the worst governed state in U.S. history. Just maybe.
Coming up